Chateau Woods Subdivision, Dyer, Indiana is where we're at today doing a video tour of the subdivision. In this video tour, we're gonna hop in an aerial map and we'll show you exactly where the subdivision is in Dyer in relation to the general region in Chicagoland. We're gonna do a car ride tour, so we're gonna hop in the car and drive around the subdivision and I'll narrate, give you some information about the home. I'm gonna pull up recently sold sales in my MLS view and let you know exactly what homes have sold for and about how big they are and all that good stuff. Hey, before we get started, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Tony Anczer. My wife and I are real estate agents in the Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area. Licensed in both states, so we can help you out on both sides of the border. I do these videos to help educate our viewers and clients on where exactly it might be a fit for them to move to. And if you're looking to move in 9 or 90 days, please reach out. We love hearing from you, and that's why we do these videos, is to help you guys out. And yes, if you want to call, text, or email, whatever works for you, our information's on the screen and below in the description. Or if you just want to set up a Zoom meeting and we can talk directly mano-a-mano on a computer screen, there's a Calendly link below and you can get right on our schedule from there. If you could just please like and subscribe this video, it really helps out the channel. And all right, let's get this video tour started.
Where is Chateau Subdivision? So we're zoomed to see the subdivision limits. What's kind of cool about Chateau Woods here is that you can see just to the left is actually a forest preserve. So the houses on the left side have the forest preserve, and then we'll see in the video tour here, but there's where these trees are and this water body, there's a topography change there. So these backyards have some privacy, and then these have that water feature in their backyard. All right, so I'm going to zoom out. There's going to be a lot of lines here, but it'll make sense and help give you some bearings as to where we are. All right, so this line here, you're going to see the town names. So Dyer, we got St. John, Cherryville, Griffith, Munster, Highland. Yeah, so here's Cedar Lake, Lowell, Beecher. And then I got some marks here too that will be showing up. So like here's Sears Tower, as I call it. I know it's called Willis Tower, but I call it Midway Airport. So, you know, the town of Dyer is right on the Illinois border. And so we've got like 394 here. Route 30 goes east-west. Here's I-65. Here's Route 41. So where the subdivision is, Chateau Woods, let me turn the layer back on here, town of Dyer. So we're right here. So we're right off of Sheffield, which is also called Hart Street. Yeah, so right off of Sheffield. Yeah, Sheffield, Hart. Hart Street is south of Route 30 on the north side of Sheffield. So if you look up Hart Street and Chateau Lane, that gets you the intersection into the subdivision. To the south, you have Autumn Chase, and that's a pretty similar subdivision, like newer or the same vintage of homes. To the north is a little older homes. This is Plum Creek and Dyer Estates. This is a different style of house. You got smaller houses, lower price point, and then Chateau Woods and Autumn Chase are pretty similar. One thing that we'll see in the car tour, that there is a community pool for Chateau Woods, which is really cool. It's right here, and in the car tour we actually take a look at the pool, but it's a pretty cool nice feature because not a lot of HOAs in the area offer an amenity like a community pool. So for schools, Chateau Woods, we're in the Lake Central School District. So the local elementary school is kind of right down the street, Sheffield to 81st this is, and that's like you could ride a bike over here. That's George Bibbich Elementary School right here. And we've got for junior high, we've got Kaler Middle School, which is right here. And then the high school is just a few minute ride too. It's 5-10 minutes to get to Lake Central High School, which is right off of Highway 41. Yeah, and in the car tour, we're going to come in off of Chateau Lane. So Hart Street, Chateau Lane, come down here and then cruise down Chateau Drive, up Forest Park Drive, then go to Ridgewood Lane, and then back out. So that's going to be a loop around the subdivision. All right, switch screens here. Now we're looking at my MLS Realtor view of the subdivision. So this is the circled area. We're going to lose this line in a second when we start looking at the houses. I just want to give this perspective. So in the MLS, I looked up homes that were sold in the last 2 years, and so we'll look at a few here. So everything purple are homes that have sold, and blue is on the market. So let's take a look. So in 2022, December 2022, we had 181 Chateau Lane, which is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 4,000 square foot house, sold for $450,000. You can see it's only on the market for 4 days. Here we've got 2720 Hillcrest Drive, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,300 square foot, $405,000. 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,500 square foot, 2710 Wood Drive in Dyer, sold for $430,000. And this guy's on the market over here for $439,000. It's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2690 Forest Park Drive. Actually, one of my clients, we're gonna look at this one later this week. So, and if you wanted to see more detail on these houses, just reach out to me and I can give you the full MLS report that will give you all the photos and everything like that and additional info. All right, so now we're gonna switch to the car ride tour.
All right, as we start this car ride tour, just give you perspective where we're headed. Here's Hart Street right here, and this is where we're standing. So we're gonna jump in on Hillcrest Drive. We're gonna go down Chateau Drive, and then we're going to turn right onto South Park Drive, and then head up Ridgewood Lane. We will stop that there is a community pool here in this subdivision, including the HOA, which is pretty cool. All right, starting off this car tour, we're on Chateau Lane, and Hart Street is right there. That's the intersection, and so that's what this subdivision exits out onto, is Hart Street. So we're on Chateau Lane, and if you wanted to pull up a map, I'm going to narrate where we're at on the streetwise, so you can follow along if you wanted to see exactly where we're at. So again, we're on Chateau Lane. I'm going to be turning left south on the Hillcrest Drive, and so this subdivision, I'm going to be turning right here in a second. This is where the subdivision limits are. Further on is a different subdivision. So I'm going to be turning right on the Chateau Drive. I'm on Hillcrest Drive, turning right onto Chateau Drive. All right, you can see that the homes here are going to be pretty standard. They've got a brick requirement on the front. You're going to see ranches. You're going to see 2 stories. So these are slightly above average for Dyer, you could say. Yeah, so you get nicer homes. As you'll drive through, you'll see that this neighborhood is kept nice. We've got nice colorings. You won't really see any like rundown houses in the area. There's a little bit of topography, so it's kind of nice. You get a little terrain. It's really generally flat in Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland, so this subdivision is kind of cool that it's got some topography change to it. So you'll see that some driveways kind of go up a little bit. So we're going to be approaching Forest Park Drive here, to the right. All right, yeah, so I'm on Chateau Drive, turning right onto Forest Park. There is a community pool in this subdivision, and hopefully there's nobody there right now. It's a little early on Saturday, so that would be nice. Otherwise, sometimes I feel a little creepy taking out my video camera and watching people swim, so try to avoid that or come back at another time, earlier or later in the day. So all right, here is actually the pool that's included in the HOA. So sweet, there's nobody here right now. So I'm gonna hop out of the car and we can get a close-up of this pool. Yeah, and again, this is part of the HOA. So if you live in this subdivision, you have rights to be here. And it's got a pretty cool view out the back too. For sake of time, I won't show you, but on Google Earth, if you wanted to look it up. So you'll see, the pool there, 3 foot to almost 6 foot. It got a couple hot tubs, a little bathhouse. So that's a nice amenity. It's not very common in the area to have a HOA pool. It's nice, and this does get used. You'll see, like later in the day, I'm sure you'll see people there. Let's pull in right now. There's nobody here, so you can see the parking lot, and then it's got a pretty cool view. Again, this will show some of the topography of the area, so you can ride your bike there. They got a bike rack. Here's a big open field. You guys could play soccer, baseball. Nice place to host a party. All right, so turn to left out of the pool area. And we are on Ridgewood Lane, going east on Ridgewood Lane. Yeah, so this says, you see the houses here, they're all decent sized square footage. We're probably looking at the 2,000 square feet ballpark. I'm passing Ridgewood Lane and Wood Lane right there. All right, so now we're back to Hillcrest Drive, which was the street we started. Turning left, so we're gonna be exiting the subdivision here on Chateau Lane. We're on Hillcrest Drive, Chateau Lane. And then this is going to exit us onto 81st. I'm sorry, not 81st. This is going to exit us onto Hart Street. So I'll turn left onto Hart Street, and then so you can see what the subdivision exits. All right, we hope you enjoyed this video tour of Chateau Woods Subdivision in Dyer, Indiana. If you want to check out we got tons of other neighborhood tours throughout Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area. Check out our playlists on our YouTube channel. All that's linked below in the description. And if you could please like this video and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. And when you subscribe, it will alert you of new videos we put out, which is basically weekly now. And please call, text, email, whatever works for you. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you around town.